Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we will learn about Java program to print factorial of a number. Now, first thing is you must be aware what is factorial and how it is calculated. So, 5 factorial is something which is represented by this exclamation mark. And if you have to calculate the factorial, then what you need to do is, for example, for 5 factorial, you need to multiply 5 with 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. And this is the result that would give the value for 5 factorial. Similarly, for 3 you have to multiply by 3 into 2 into 1. So if you have to write any factorial, suppose you have to write 10 factorial, then you have to multiply 10 into 9 into 8 so on till 1, and the result that is obtained by multiplying these number is the value of that factorial. So the first thing that comes to your mind is you have to use a loop, right? You have to iterate the loop. Now we have seen that we have to multiply 5 with 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So what we need? We need to decrease the number by 1 and keep multiplying the numbers in each iteration. So for example, we are taking the number over here. We will take the number from the user, from the console. So number will be stored in this variable, and now what we have to do is we need either for loop or while loop. So more conveniently while loop is used. Now what should be the condition? The condition should be the number, this number, suppose this is 5. So 5 should be greater than 0. That means till the number is greater than 0, you have to multiply the number successively by decreasing it with value 1. You have this number, right? So let's have one variable integer named factorial that would have value as 1. Now we will multiply this number with 1 and then assign that value to this factorial, and this will keep on executing in every iteration, something like this. Factorial is equals to factorial into number. So what is happening is you have the value 1. So if we multiply 1 with any number, it will return the same number. So during the first iteration, what will happen? Suppose 5 is entered as a number. So 5 greater than 0 will be true. So what will happen? This factorial into number will be multiplied. So factorial has a value 1. Initial value is 1 for factorial, and number will have value 5. So 1 into 5 will be multiplied and the 5 will be stored over here. So in the next iteration, the value of factorial will be 5. And what we need to do now? We need to decrease the number by 1. So here we are decreasing the number by 1 so that in the next iteration the value of number becomes 1 less. So in the next iteration this will become 4, and if it becomes 4, again 4 greater than 0 will be compared. It will be true. What will happen? Now the value of factorial was 5, right? Now 5 into 4 will be multiplied and the new value of the factorial will become 20, and the number 4 will get decreased by 1, and in the next iteration the value of number will become 3, and it will keep on executing till we get 0 greater than 0. That means once we multiply the whole thing by 1 and then we reach 0 and 0 greater than 0, this condition will turn out to be false. At the same time we will come out of the while loop, thus giving the final value of the factorial. So at the end, if we print this value that is of factorial, we will get what is the factorial of any number. So now if we execute this for 5, if we enter 5, so what will be the result? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That means 5 4s are 20 into 3 is 60 into 2 is 120. So we should get value as 120. This is the factorial value of 5 factorial. Okay. Now if we check for other number, you will get the same kind of result. For example, we have 4 factorial as 24 and 10 factorial will be something around 36, 28, 800. So let's check about 10 factorial. Let's enter 10. See, we are getting 36, 28, 800. So it is calculating exactly as it should calculate. Let's check for 4 and it will give you the value 24. See, 24 is coming over here. So how that is working? Let's explain once again. For first time we have the value of factorial as 1, and that is purposefully done because any number multiplied with 1 will be the number itself. So we have factorial as 1 initially, and here the value of number is initially 4 and the value of factorial is 1. So we have value 1 into 4 getting calculated over here. So 1 into 4 is getting calculated and the new value of factorial will become 4. So in the next iteration, the new value of factorial will be 4 and we will decrease the number by 1. That means the number in the next iteration will be decreased by 1. That means 4 minus 1 is equals to 3 will be the new number. In the first iteration, we have got the value of factorial as 4 and the new value of number as 3. So once the iteration ends, we will have the new value of factorial as 4 and the new value of number is now 3. Now 3 greater than 0 is compared, which will turn out to be true. This time 4 will be multiplied with 3. That means 4 is the new value of factorial and 3 is the number. So 4 into 3, that is 12. So in the next iteration, what will be the value of factorial? 12. And this time we will decrease 3 by 1 and it will become 2. So in the next iteration, the value of number will become 2. So 2 greater than 0 will be compared, which is true, and thus we will come inside the loop. Here the new value of factorial is 12. So we will multiply 12 with the number, that is 2. So this time it becomes 24. And once it becomes 24, in the next iteration, what will be the new value of factorial? 24. And the number will be decreased by 1 and this time it will become 1. So we have a new value of factorial as 24 and the number within while loop this time will be 1. So 1 greater than 0 will be compared and 1 greater than 0 will turn out to be true. So we will again enter this while loop and we will calculate 24 into the new value of number, that is 1. So 24 into 1 will be 24 and we will decrease the value of number by 1 and this time it becomes 0. In the next iteration, what will happen is the value of factorial remains 24 but the new value of number becomes 0 and 0 when compared with 0 turns out to be false. Thus we do not enter this while loop and the while loop ends and we have the value of factorial at the end as 24, which is going to get printed over here, which you are seeing at this place. Now this does not look interesting, right? Because we need to show something like this, that 4 factorial is equals to 24 or something like that. So in that case, what you can do is we can store the value of number in some backup number. So just assign the value of number over here because we are changing the number. So if we print number, then the new value of number will be 0 after all the iteration ends. Now what we can do is backup. So now if you execute, it will show 4 factorial is equals to the value that is 24 will be shown as a result. So let's check once again. See, this time we are getting 4 factorial is equals to 24, which shows the meaningful value. That is, we are calculating the value of 4 factorial, which is 24. So you can keep on calculating this and it will give you the result like 520, right? So hope you have understood how this calculation works, and this time we have iterated in a reverse order. That means from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or you can have any number and it will be iterating in the reverse order and multiplying each number, right? So hope you have understood how we write the logic to calculate the factorial of a number. I hope that you have liked this video tutorial. If yes, please like and subscribe our channel to help us motivate. Thank you.